Welcome back to another video. This week it's going to be another furry drawing video because that's what you guys voted for. Yes, pay attention to my community tabs because now and then I will make a post saying, hey, what do you want this week? And yous voted for furries. How unsurprising. Anyway, I lost the first 20 minutes of this footage, so you don't get to see the sketching process, but I decided I wasn't going to do the two characters I wanted to do in the first part of this mini-series, and I wanted to do these characters instead. So I'm not going to do it in the same style as I did last time, even though I love that style. I haven't been doing furry art for a while. Since about December 23rd, I've really been focusing on doing robot art to the point where I'm just churning out a new piece of robot art every like 4 or 5 days or so, and I'm really enjoying it because, you know, I love robots. But I gotta get back to my source material, furries, because I've got some other things planned. I'm not too happy with these, but at the same time, I gotta hop back in the saddle, somehow. In my eyes, these are quite basic headshots. I've not done any advanced rendering, I've only shaded basic shading on some parts to highlight the features. And that's because I just want them to be updated icons for the Toy House character. You'll see here that the sketched character was originally a Mochi Raptor. I turned that into a gecko. I'm really happy with that concept, more so than how the actual finished piece turned out. But again, I haven't done furry art in a while, so I think this gets a pass overall. I was struggling with Keith over here, Keith's hair. It wasn't working out. Yet Ryland, the lizard next to him, fine with the hair, as you'll see later on. I love being an artist. But speaking of art, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I want to show you something that I have been whipping up in the kitchen. What do you think? I'm making the Polar Express sexy. I really think I cooked with this one. And yeah, that's all you're going to get to see for now. It'll probably pop up in my Fur Affinity. Should I make an art station? Of course, it wouldn't be under my real name, but just in case someone did, you know, want to commission me to work as a concept artist on their robot film or something. But I don't think I'm at that stage quite yet. I'd love to be. With that Polar Express character that I'm whipping up, oh boy, I'm excited. But that's where my mind is at right now. It's not in the furry zone, it's in the robo zone. But you know, what do you expect from me, honestly? I would like to give some self-centered shout-outs to things that have been happening in my digital life. Shout out to the 2-year anniversary of my alt account. Or is it 3 years? I think it might be 3 years actually. Fucking Jesus Christ. And we're almost at 900 subscribers, and then that will turn into 1,000. And I'm once again very thankful for all of you sticking around, even watching that shitty Kenshi video that I posted, like last week. I wanted to make a video about shitting on Valentine's Day, but I just felt so drained. And even right now, I'm filming this voiceover 20 minutes after I finished filming this drawing, because I need to get out of the way, because I'm busy. I've got a new job, and I finally moved out, which is a whole nother video topic for another time, but your boy is busy, very fucking busy with life, and I'm enjoying it. I'm also enjoying the extra cash that I'm getting from my job. It's something that I never thought I'd have, but I'll talk more about that in another video. I've already got footage for that filmed, and it's just a case of putting it together and not crying whilst recording the voiceover. You know how it be. But one of the things that I want to go back into with furry art is I have spoken to one of the moderators, staff, whatever you would like to call them, for the Turalian species I made a video on a few weeks ago. And they are very genuinely nice, and you can go to the comments of that video and see that they're thankful that this video has been made and therefore have taken it in a respectful manner. They're not just shitting on me or lecturing me like a child. No, they're actually being humble. They're taking the criticisms I've gave and answered some of my questions as well. I think most of them actually, which is just unheard of in my experience with closed or open species. So I am going to make, with a make your own slot, a character that I've got And I'm not going to spoil what it is, but you have seen something similar to it on this channel before, and that will be another furry drawing video. So next time you guys vote for furry drawing video, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be my make your own official Terralian speed paint. I explained to them that the ones I make for the videos are just that, they're there for entertainment purposes and they were fine with that. I didn't ask to get my other Terralian, quote-unquote pro-gen Terralian that I made officialized because, as explained to them, it was just there for entertainment purposes and design purposes to look at and go, ooh, pretty colours, but not to actually use as a character. Whilst this other one that I will be making, I have more intention to use and give more of a lore and a backstory, and you might even see them in other videos. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Then I have a very big project that I was actually meant to start working on today. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. And I want to dip into the worlds of animatics. I'm going to throw myself into the pool head first, get a concussion, and jump back in once I get out and I'm checked over that I'm not dying. I am going to go balls deep into this animatic, and it's going to be kind of cringy for some of you who know what it is. Which most of you, I'm assuming, don't, because you probably haven't went to my toy house and made the points connecting between some of my characters, but it is going to be something I have wanted to do for months now. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to pair the music with it, which will probably get copyright striked. I can't wait to show the story of this character. I can't wait to draw robots in multiple dynamic poses, and I've also picked the two main characters that I have drawn. They've got more simplified anatomy, which would translate very well into very exaggerated and dramatic and energetic poses. It's just a case of actually doing it. And it won't be fully rendered, it's going to be sketchy. Because that's how I viewed it in my mind, anyway. And it just makes it easier for me. So, will that ever happen? I would love for it to happen. I just need to stop being a procrastinating bitch. When is it going to happen? That's a completely different question, so... if I go silent for 2 months, that is why. I'm probably cooking up a storm, even cooler than that Polar Express robot. I am really happy with the robot art that I'm doing at the moment. I just feel like some of the big pieces that I've done in the past, and by the past I mean in like the past month, I'm already exceeding, or I wish I could go back and redo, but I have to just step back and be like, it's good enough. I put like 8 hours of my life into this, it's good enough. Don't zoom in on this picture, please. You don't want to know, but I got it printed out, and if I remember to take a picture of it, I'll put it here in the video. It looks so good, and that's what I want to do. I want to get art that I can print out, and it looks amazing. I want you to be able to hold it, and it feels and looks better than anything else that I've drew digitally. That's what I want to do. It's just every month now I want to go and put in an order to the print company that I'm buying my prints from and get all these photos printed in batches and spend about £20 worth, as well as printing out some art that I've done for other characters who aren't robots. Will I sell them? Probably not. I am thinking of some ideas. I want to go through with this series kind of artworks that depict 2 or 3 robots from real life or fictional media, probably non-fiction. They're being directly inspired by machines, historically, that have had an exchange or even just 2 objects. So the next entry to that series will be a robot based off of the Titanic, but also like race cars, and one based off of an iceberg. And I want them to all just sort of be like in these elegant, dynamic dancing poses, but they depict different kinds of relationships. So the iceberg and the Titanic one is kind of like a manipulative one. Meanwhile, Vesp and Geo here, they're more subtly sweet. It's very, very gentle. And so on and so forth. The Titanic and the iceberg is the only one I can think of off the top of my head, but I have a big ass list, right, of all these robot plans I have to do. Apparently there's some historical evidence to prove that the song Humpty Dumpty wasn't at all written about a guy or an egg, but was written about a cannon. So I want to create that cannon as a robot and have a sort of like depressing war-torn scene and really get into the shading side of it to depict an absolute desolate place, which is something I've not done before. Really excited for that. I have ones of my own robot characters that I want to draw that haven't been drawn yet. A few other little things. I want to make a Domino's pizza robot because I really like the whole... I'm not going to go into the whole pizza guy scenario you find on certain websites. I thought that would be funny to draw. But most of my robot art doesn't fall down that pipeline. No pun intended, even though I did just show you that sexy Polar Express stealth robot. I should go back to counselling. Most of it is just serious or really sweet stuff. I really like to depict robots as normal as possible. I don't like the robot loving community. Robot artists tend to have some weird habits, let's just say that, and I know from watching them interact in private spaces. Again, like I said, this isn't the best art that I've done for furries, but hey, it does the job. And both of these characters haven't had shaded pieces anyway, so... well, anyway, prior to what I'm doing right now. So this is kind of the quote-unquote highest quality piece they have so far. It does the job, it conveys the message. Keith's a little sly piece of shit, and Ryland's kind of ominous, I guess, with his living leopard gecko tail mouth. Please remember to check my community tab if you're interested in voting on what I make next week. I'll probably do it again. I have a list or a bank of video ideas I want to do, and I'll just put them in with what I think I want to do, and then let you pick. If it's another furry drawing video, I'm happy to listen to you, but make sure you vote, because last time we didn't get that many votes. I want the most broad spread of everyone's opinions, so I make sure I make what you want and what I want. It's a win-win situation. Also, it seems most of you gain traction on my videos on Friday and Saturday. Remember, they do come up on Thursday. Just get out of bed, watch it at 6 AM, I don't care. But yeah, I'll show you the finished pieces here, and I hope you enjoyed.